Hey YouTube, let me just turn it that way. I thought I'd give you a garden tour. So at 8/22, July 7th, right here I have what they call Three Sisters. This is where you mix squash, corn, and beans. Of course the corn isn't that tall yet for the pole beans to run up, but they were knee-high by the 4th of July. So it's a butternut squash, Kentucky Wonder, pole bean, and golden sweet corn. There I've got some other beans running up, and this little teepee. Some of the crepe myrtles died back last year, so I repurposed those into the teepee. And this is just an experimental garden. So here's the actual garden. Let's go ahead and start up here. There's a good amount of strawberries in that bed, but unfortunately the squirrels always end up getting them before I can, so haven't had any good luck with crookneck squash in the past few years. Crookneck transplanted in the bed the same day the zucchini in the center was, so I don't think it's the soil. It was amended the same, so I just crookneck are not my thing. I have some little chard down here and kale in the center. Bugs have been getting to the kale, and so I'm hopefully going to have more success with that in the winter. It's just a cool weather crop. So but these zucchini are doing pretty well. And there's, I don't know if you can see it, it's a small one right in there. And there's a medium sized one right in here. Just as scale, there's my hand. Moving on to cucumbers. And they're doing much better than any other year. I mean, here's a small one, and you know, I don't really go for baby cucumbers, so you know, these will probably, you know, be 10 inches, excuse me, 2.5 inches wide. So also a tomato in the center. There's a couple of beefsteak tomatoes in here, and those tomatoes in the back there are Better Boy tomatoes, and then there's more cucumber in the center. There's a spinach plant. There's a row of spinach, but it's not doing that well. Butternut squash right there. And these four are pepper plants, but it was dollar store seed, so you really don't know what you're actually growing, the type of pepper you're growing. These tomatoes are, well, they're Better Boy, but they're probably about just under 5 feet tall right now. But last year they went above 10 feet, so they'll, you know, probably by the end of September they'll be up in the trees. And the white stuff that you see at the bottom is powdered eggshells, and that is to help prevent root rot, or the blossom end rot, caused by a lack of calcium or calcium deficiency. Now these in here are California Wonder bell peppers. Then there's some lettuce in the center. It's a a seedless, or black-seeded Simpson lettuce in the center. But I mean, they've gotten tall, but they haven't produced any yet. I probably need to fertilize them again. So, but I mean, I don't want them to be, you know, putting out peppers when they're too small. So. And I mean, you can see, I mean, that's just the tip of a tomato leaf, you know, so I mean, it's as big as the palm of my hand. And also, we've only found 2 green or horned tomato worms, and it's July the 7th, so that's not bad. Usually we'd have a bunch of them, and I haven't seen any squash bugs recently. These are spinach down here, radishes filling in the back. There's some beets that are not very large yet, and carrots under here. Just a scale of the size of a leaf. Let's see. It's a decent sized zucchini in there. We've been getting, you know, 2-pound zucchini out of here, so hopefully they keep up with the production. There's onions, and then there's cabbage, which the cabbage moth has been laying eggs, and you can see, I mean, it's holy cabbage, Batman. But I mean, some of them are looking nice and pretty. They're called Ruby Perfection, so I guess you can tell how they got their name. Eggplant, they're doing quite well this year. Just have not started producing the fruit yet. This is a volunteer. I left it in there. I thought it might be a cucumber or something, but I think it's a pumpkin, so I'm probably going to have to cut that out of there. But these are Better Boy tomatoes in here. And these will probably reach 6 feet or so. And there's some, I mean, it's small fruit. Anyway, this video is about to get a little bit long, so I'm gonna wrap this up. There were carrots planted there, but the weeds got too tall and basically shaded out the carrots, so I guess I'll replant. This was a volunteer cucumber. Morning Glory's doing nice. I got cantaloupe and volunteer tomatoes. That's the largest cantaloupe so far. And basically take old pieces of shirt and make a sling for it. Cantaloupe on this side. Morning Glory. And radishes. So, guess that sums up the garden tour. Alright everybody, have a good evening and thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.